cliffs 100 feet high, right, loom over the river Lethe. These formations, composed of yellowish-gray ash and pumice, are what geologists call Batman's topography, a description inspired by their stark, barren look. Years of erosion produced these strange sculptures. As rain and spring meltwater flowed over the escarpment walls, the weaker parts of the rock surface were carved more deeply, sharpening the ridges between. See all the ridges? Signs that life has begun to take hold once more are evident here, and there are in the Valley of 10,000 Smokes. The remains of a moose above, probably killed by hungry wolves or bears, rest near a patch of new greenery. In the panoramic view at right, similar patches denote various stages of revegetation. Greenish-green mosses in the foreground form a network of rounding clumps across the surface. Beyond them are scruffy willow bushes and the taller hardy elder. These plants are not yet abundant enough to lend much color to the ash-dusted earth, but they are already provide food for foraging moose, food that cannot be found on the sterile ash plain atop the cliffs in the background. At the foot of these bleak red-brown cliffs, which mark the abrupt of the ash flow end of the ash flow of 1912, is the river Lethe, not visible in this picture. Where's that volcano? And these are the remains of a moose. The towering peak for which Mount McKinley National Park is named appears surrounded by other lofty mountains and a sea of ice-blue glaciers below left of the center of this map. A single meandering road connects the park with the outside world, although another contact is the Alaska Railroad, which crosses a river valley on the park's eastern border. Many branch streams run through 3,030 square mile reserve, which is on the Alaskan interior, blue area on inset map. A few communities in the region are small scattered. This is Mount McKinley National Park. An array of June flowers, chiefly white anemones and red dwarf alpine rhododendron blooms in the mid-patches of snow on the floor of an upland valley at Mount McKinley National Park. The peaks in the background, part of the Alaska Range, reach altitudes up to 10,000 feet. Look at all these flowers. Yeah. And the mountains, too. Curling horns frame the face of a dull ram. Dull ewes, young rams, and yearlings graze on a lush spring grasses that are already carpet on a sunny mountain meadow. Although snow remains in the nearby shaded gully, ewes of this Alaskan species of mountain sheep band together apart from the mature rams, except during mating season in November and early December. Ewes drop their single lambs occasionally that may give birth to twins during May or June. See all the goats eating grasses. A lamb almost unbalances its mother in its attempt to get at her supply of milk. Infant doll sheep grow so fast they can keep pace with their parents a couple of weeks after birth. The nursing soon becomes awkward. This impatient ewe is raising her right leg to step over her greedy offspring. I want milk! Horns clashing, two rams playfully get in practice for the ritual battle that always precedes mating. When that time comes, the rivals will rear on their hind legs several yards apart and then smash into each other at full speed. The collisions continue until one ram has had enough and retires from the fray. See these two rams fighting? A dense dark carpet of summertime vegetation, formed of dozens of species of low-lying plants, covers the tundra near a nameless lake in the northern part of Mount McKinley National Park. Camera focus. In the fall, come on, camera focus. Most tundra plants turn from dark green to shades of red and brown. The old plants. There's a lake up there. Wolves close in on a bull moose at bay. The pack circles the prey, sizing